Hi guys. So it's Thursday. I'm about to get off work. It's almost 8 a.m. So I'm gonna go home and well, not go home. I'm gonna hit a couple of lakes on the way home. Do a little bit of scouting for places to put the kayak in. But yeah, that's what we got planned for today. So head on over to the channel and watch the video that we made for today. So talk to you later. We're here today. We finally made it out to the lake. Got all my gear all ready to go. We're look for some crappies out here. Toss a couple of jigs and whatnot. See what's going on. So beautiful morning. Thursday morning, about 8:10 or so in the morning. A little bit of traffic, people heading to work and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know how much talking I'm gonna do. There's a gentleman down here at the dock where I'm gonna be fishing, but so we'll talk a little bit. It's about it's getting close to be about 50 degrees, some overcast. I don't think we have rain in the forecast today, but we might. So yeah, we'll just go from here and check it out. We'll get this the first stop on the run for the morning. 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 How you doing? Anything biting? Yeah. So today I'm using this little white jig on a pink head, or pink jig with a white soft plastic. So let's see what it does. Got this one on a slip bob rebel, so got a beetle spin all kind of set up, ready to go. Water looks pretty weedy right now. Might be set too deep. Cabbagey grass type stuff out there. Bring our bobber a little bit shallower. That seems to work a little bit better, not getting hung up quite as much. bobber just a little bit. We're gonna go out. Yeah. I don't have the package for it anymore either. Have a good one. Oh yeah, I gotta move around. Looking for crappies, maybe some decent sized gills. But I'm gonna head over to the bridge over here and see if there's anything over there, and yeah, and then I'll move on to the next lake. Have a good day. We'll get up underneath here. Aw, people, come on, people. Look at all of this trash. Seriously, pick up your trash, folks. This is gross. I don't like it at all. If we trash everything, we're not gonna have anywhere to fish. So, you know, if you come out to a place and take everything out that you bring in, it's gross. I'm sorry, it's gross. Pop cans and bottles and empty nightcrawler bins. It kind of makes me sick. People clearly fish down here, so maybe there's something to be had. I don't know. We'll set our bobber. I'm gonna get up between these pillars here. Nice flat stable spot. I'm gonna toss up underneath the bridge and see how that goes. Yeah, there we go. There's something down here. Deeper with our bobber stuff. Where is our bobber stuff? There it is. Just toss it back up in there. The water is flowing into the main lake from the pond back here. Wanted to check, but it looks like my camera's pointed in just the right up to snip that spun up around. So there we go. Bobber that's easier for these fish to get down. One more cast here too, but yeah, we'll wander down. I got all day. I got nothing going on. I'm waiting for some outriggers for the kayak. So once we get those, we'll throw those on, and hopefully it'll come earlier than later tomorrow. Scheduled to show up tomorrow. In fact, I haven't looked at the tracking yet. But yeah. I'm trying to be careful and watch where we step. The wind is, the breeze is a little bit chilly. Like I said, it's only about 50 degrees out today. Which is, I mean, it's nice in Minnesota right now. It'd be nice if the sun came out and kind of gave us a little bit of warmth, but I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. Now we're on the other side of the freeway, and we're just gonna toss our bait out back into this channel here and see what's going on. Yeah, so that's a little island right there. You can go all the way around it, but I think it's pretty shallow up in here. There's bunches of weeds down in here. Don't like it. There we go. Okay, little gill. He's kind of small. Let's see if there's a couple more out here. All right, guys. Well, that's the first lake. We only got 2 fish. Lots of bites, but it's a beautiful lake. If it weren't for the freeway noise, it'd be awesome. But we're gonna trek back down underneath the bridge, head back to the car, and then I'll see you at the next spot. The next spot we're just scouting for places to put the kayak in, see if we can even get it in there. The chances are we can, but we won't know until we check it out. I haven't been down there before, so I'll see you on site over there. We'll drive over, and yeah, I'll see you in a couple minutes. All right, so we are at our next location. This one we're just scouting for places to put the kayak in. I was gonna stop at another park. Excuse me. And again. Okay, so I tried to find another park. I can't find the access to the lake for that one. At a future date, I'll go check that out, see if I can find where I can put in there. We're here at this little park. As I rolled into the parking lot here, there's a couple of parking spots now down near the entrance that say kind of kayak and canoe parking only. So I'm gonna strap on the GoPro, put it back up on the hat, and then I'm gonna walk down that way, check it out, see if there's a spot close to those parking spots to put in, and then we'll wander back. We'll wander around the park to take a look. Maybe I'll bring the one fishing pole with the bobber, slip bobber on it with me, just to, you know, check out the creek. It's a creek, it's not a lake. So, but we're mostly here for scouting, but we'll see how it works. All right, I'll see you in a couple minutes. I'm not sure what's going on with the GoPro, but it keeps shutting itself off. I guess we're gonna have to take a look at that and figure it all out. But I think the first run worked pretty well. This location didn't work out so hot, but we'll try and figure it out and get moving again. This here, it's a decent sized lake. What you can see here is only about half of the lake, maybe even less than that. But I'm going to toss my bobber up next to the dock here. This is a boat launch, so if anybody comes to drop their boat in, we'll have to get out of their way. We'll just drop it right at the end there and see if there's anything next to that dock before we start walking on it. Might be set too deep. I don't like that jig laying on the bottom. We'll set it. We're about, I don't know, 18 inches or so deep to the top of our bobber stop. We're gonna leave our rods just sitting right there. We'll wander out here. The water's pretty damn high right now compared to where it's been in the past. It really doesn't get too deep out in here. You can see where the reeds are out here. And we'll just walk this jig back to us slowly. And so I no longer have a vehicle that can tow that boat. If you guys have any ideas about these split shots, how to keep them in place, I'm all ears. I might try throwing a bobber stop underneath it at one point, but not right now. If I cut this jig off, I will. So, like I said, I like to keep one bobber set up all the time. Man, we're actually still recording. I'm kind of amazed, but we're getting down on battery power, so I'll just say it right now. If the battery dies, I'll probably pack it up, head out to the next location before I put a new battery in. I like I showed you earlier in the video this beetle spin with this jig on it. I like the action on that plastic. When we do our wrap up, I'll show you the packaging, the name of the jig itself. With the colorway and all that stuff. So. I'm not entirely sure that I'm happy with this rod. It's been okay, but I've definitely come up with better rods recently. So, and I can't get as much I also thought I might try some of that braid that I have. I bought a spool of braid, the first spool of braid that I bought ever. I found on Amazon. It's relatively inexpensive. I don't have anything to compare it to because I've never used braid before, but it's Reaction Tackle. The reviews on Amazon were good for it, but that doesn't mean anything, really. But I might try it. Just not getting anything out here today, so I think we'll head on to our next location. I'll refresh the battery and in the GoPro, and we'll head on out to the other location right after this cast. Okay, we're out here at the next spot. Oh, there's a doggo. So we're out here at the next spot, and we're gonna wander down and see if we can get anything to bite this time. Try a couple of different spots here. I'll show you what it looks like around here. So. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Good. I'm pretty good. We're here to check out this lake. I guess I can reveal most of the spots that I fish here because based on this video, you're not gonna follow in my footsteps because I haven't caught anything. So this is Linwood Lake. Up near Wyoming, Minnesota. I've fished here for years. Took a few years off when I moved back down to the cities, but I used to live up here real close. So I'd come out and just sit here. I have caught walleyes right off the shore here. Not the target species today, but actually I don't really have a target species other than not walleye and not bass. So I don't have a lot of those, and actually Toby picked those out, so I don't want to use up all of his plastics, which is fine. I mean, we still got our tail on there. We're gonna keep going with this one for a little bit. Oh, that wind has picked up. There we go. Come on. There, we're gonna toss it right back out there. Get a fish. There we go. Come on. That bobber went down nice and slow. I want to say it's probably a perch. There it goes again. Come on, boys, just eat it. Seem to hit it on the fall after I drag it a little bit, after it sits for a couple of seconds. There we go. It feels pretty good. Strip and drag, so. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Oh, that's what we're after. Look at that guy. That's palm sized. We could, Toby would tell me that we're going to take it home and fry it up. Probably tastes really good, but today we're just going to let him go. Let him get a little bit bigger maybe. He didn't steal my tail yet, so we're gonna throw that back out there, but there we go. It's pretty good looking Sonny. Pretty big. I mean, not big, but you know, fun to catch. He was stripping some drag, had a little bit of fight to him. And we'll put that right there and let the waves take it again and drag it back and keep doing that. If this keeps producing, I'm gonna keep with that jig. I don't think I brought any other like curly tails or anything with me, so might have to check the tackle bag to see if there's any white curly tails in there. But if white is producing, I'm not gonna switch it up. Go. Oh, it's a dinky little largemouth. And get him right back in the water. Catch, not even catch and release, not target species, but just on a little bass. Little largy. Get him right back in the water. We don't be messing with things. Oh, look at that. So somehow my weight has slipped off. I'm gonna have to glue that back on later. So right now I'm using a weighted bobber, a weighted slip bobber. Sometimes I don't like using those because they stand up all the time, regardless of whether your lure is sitting on the bottom or not. Let's try one more spot. Let's see if we can get it way out there. Just keep an eye on it. I feel like if I take that white jig off, it doesn't make much sense to take something off if it's producing bites. I mean, but it's a Gander Mountain Charger. It seems too soft and too. We'll throw that back out there and we'll take a look. Switch that jig. But the rod and reel combos are, once again, this weight is falling off. I don't think I care that much right now. And we'll toss that out there and see how that does. He's about to die on this GoPro again, so we're gonna shut it down and well, it looks like my battery pack is still running it. I don't know if it cuts off. I'll meet you back at the car, but probably gonna wrap this up pretty quick here. So. All right, well, we're done for the day. I decided not to hit any other lakes. It was just so peaceful out here and nice. The sun finally came out. So I just kind of stuck around here. Battery ran out. I did catch one more bass right here. I'll show you that. Yeah, gotta call it a day. I'm gonna head home, wait for Toby to get home from school. We'll get our setups ready for tomorrow. Hopefully we can get out here early. But yeah, I'm just leaving Linwood now. Toby and I will be back here tomorrow. If that changes, it most likely will be here at Linwood again. But yeah, I think we're gonna get some crappie minnows, and we'll see what we can get to bite tomorrow. So until next time on the Fishing Dad, see ya.